Hello, hello, hello. Hi there, folks. Hope everything is going well. We are here for our Tuesday night stream. The first of hopefully many. I'm going to try to stick to a schedule here. Today, we're going to be playing some more Fossil Fighters, which, if you're not familiar, is a Pokemon like game where you dig up dinosaurs, revive them, and fight with them. And they get a lot of weird and wacky abilities, especially as they level up. It's a pretty fun game. Came out on the DS in the mid 2000s, and I had a lot of fun with it when I was growing up. So wanted to take this chance to replay an old classic and maybe see some pretty interesting dino designs for the first time in a decade or more. God, almost 20 years actually. I think the first game came out in 2008. Yeah. Today we're going to be continuing chapter 3. And I will go ahead and bring up our little emulator here. This game has several chapters that we are slowly working our way through. For this third chapter, we are exploring a series of ravines and caves and tunnels. Hence the title of this stream, The Dinos Yearn for the Mines. Because we are going into some mines. Before we do get officially started, hang on just a second. I think I'm going to make a little super chat goal. We'll see how it goes. Oh. Sorry, my computer is deciding to not function right now. But we'll be ready here in just a sec. Also, is my camera frozen? It looks like my camera is frozen. I hope you guys can still hear me. That is unfortunate. Oh, how do I do this? There it is. Okay. Let's aim for a few super shots. Yeah, I'll give it a good couple hours because we are about halfway through the chapter right now, and after that we're going to be doing a bit of grinding, I think. Try to get our dinos up to level and prepared for the future. So, let's see. How will we celebrate? We'll do a Dino Q&A session where y'all can ask about all the interesting dinosaurs we've seen so far. I'll go ahead and set that goal. I will say any memberships will also count towards that goal. So if you want to send in a few of those, that would be much appreciated. Because I'm going to be coming out with some new videos soon, and members are going to get early access to those. Anyway, we can go ahead and start the game. And reminder, when the game boots up, we will see a unique combination of dinosaurs. So let's see what we got. Also, I hope the audio and everything is good for you guys. Please do let me know if anything's off. Triceratops. Oh, Allosaurus, okay. Ooh, I think that's Futabisaurus. We'll be seeing that soon. And Compsognathus. And Pteranodon. Okay, so it doesn't always end with T-Rex. The first few times it only ended with T-Rex. Yes, and hello, Caden. I hope you are ready to rumble. Oh, right. Send me an email, Caden, and I can help you get this set up for yourself. Yeah. Tap the screen to begin. It's like last time we were playing, we were in the cleaning room. Cleaning some new fossils. Let's see if we still have any in our case. We do! Right, I had to leave midstream, so we didn't finish. Let's go and do some cleaning. Let's do a jewel rock. What do we got? Oh, diamond. Nice. That's a good 1,500 bucks as long as I don't damage it too much. Cleaning in this game is pretty simple. You bash open the harder layers of rock with a hammer, and then clean away all the dust with a drill. Well, you clean away the softer layers of rock with a drill, and it gets dusty. Cleaning gemstones is usually pretty simple. They're just little pockets of cash you pick up. Right, but we might have a couple new fossils here. Let's see what we got. See if we can get a new dino. Oh! I think I know what these might be. These might come out a little damaged, but it's alright. That's better. Yeah, a little more. Alright, let's get these hands out of the rock. Also, man, I wish finding fossils this complete was this common. They're usually at least a little disarticulated and in pieces. You'll be lucky to get the entirety of a single bone, let alone the whole set of hands. It does happen, but it's rare. Sadly, the fossil preservation process is not usually kind to the bones, at least not most of them. We got a little damage here, but that's okay. Come on. There we are. $96 points. Not bad, not bad. Ah! Some more arms for a Leonellonosaura. The dinosaur whose name I still think I mess up. Alright. 2 more levels. Alright, not bad, not bad. Still don't think we'll use it on our team, but I do love this little guy. Oh, it has a poison skill. I didn't know that. Alright, let me do this green fossil over here. Ah, I think I know what you are too. Yes, Caden, the Nossaur does indeed have eyelashes. Pretty cute little eyelashes too. A lot of the dinosaurs, well, okay. So the overall art style for the game is the chibi aesthetic. So they're super simplified dinosaurs, every single one. But some lean more badass and some lean more cute. Leonellonosaura is one of those that just leans towards cute, and I think it is all the better for it. Does not have the ultra long tail that might be referred to the species, but considering we're not certain that even belongs to Leonellonosaura, that might be a good call. Also, we gotta get. Oh, I think we got 100. Yes! Yeah, 100% for Elasmotherium. I think this is the last creature we revived last stream. An extra 2 levels for it. That's getting some decent attack, actually. Still don't think I'm going to use it, but nice. And then that's all the new fossils we have. So we'll drop off the rest for our little robot friend here to clean. And we can get on with our business. Maybe upgrade our tools. Drop off for cleaning. Alright. Let's see what our team looks like. If I recall, yes. Okay, so we can move some stuff around here. Oh right, we needed a velociraptor to do something for a specific quest. After that, we'll swap out some of these guys because we. Okay, I guess we'll keep Shan. Swap V-Raptor out for Electro. Oh, Megalo's actually gotten kind of strong. We'll keep Megalo around. Megalo's good. So is S-Raptor, but we already have Nykus, so I think we'll stick there. Hayden notes that the skull used for Elasmotherium in this game looks more like Arsinoetherium. I think you're right, Caden. The thing is that this game did come out on the DS, like the original Nintendo DS, so cartridge space was very limited. So a lot of fossils have to, well, a lot of dinosaurs, words, a lot of dinosaurs have to share specific fossil parts. It's just a game limitation. Okay, we'll make a good 6K from all those gems. Not bad, not bad. And upgrader tools. The upgrader sonar. Good. Oh, let's get the full monitor upgrade. Why not? Nice. Alright, so now when we go prospecting for fossils, we'll actually get to see a lot more of them at a given time. And we can see what the next case upgrade looks like. 7K. Okay. So we can't afford that yet. Great, upgrade, and now we have to go meet, well, I guess for a bit of a refresher, for anyone who doesn't remember, when last we played, we explored a new series of ravines, we attended a fossil hunting seminar, which was kind of cute, and then we met this old miner in the mines. A bunch of vandals had stolen his parts for his mine carts, and, well, had busted them up. So we are trying to get materials to fix them. Also, we just got a bunch of new viewers. Did we get a raid? I saw that Mark was streaming earlier. Did we have another raid going on? Or did StreamYard just catch up to how many people are actually watching? Anyway, we gotta go get those parts for those minecarts. Here we are, at the junk depot. So, this is Holt, our unofficial rival and the apprentice of the miner that we're helping out. Hey there, long time no see. McJunker put me to work as his apprentice. Here I was thinking I'd learn all about fossil battles, but all I've done is learn about tools and stuff. Anywho, what are you doing here? McJunker sent you for an electrominite, huh? Seems a little fishy. There's only one thing you can show me to prove what you say is true. A V-Raptor. McJunker says that V-Raptors hate liars, so you should only trust people who can keep them. Yeah, we brought one. Oh, fantastic. You've got a V-Raptor, so you must be trustworthy. Here's your electrominite. But before I hand it over, there's a favor I want you to do for me. Let's battle. I don't get enough battle practice working for McJunker. If you beat me, I'll give you the Electromynite. Alright, so we gotta beat this kid. Oh, interesting. Oh, and we have to include Velociraptor. Okay, so here's the thing. Holt now has a Triceratops, which is interesting. It's good both in a group and on its own. Elasmotherium here is good for support, mostly. So I think he's going to lead with his Triceratops, then his Elasmotherium. We have to include the Raptor. Yeah, we'll swap out our Shan with it. Alright, and we'll keep our Megalo up front. Should be able to beat this. Alright, he goes first because he has less health total. Okay, so he's going to go for our Goyle. And while he's doing that, Goyle's not going to take much damage. Oh, interesting, he's attacking with both. Got a crit for 9 damage. Alright, now we'll go ahead and start chomping with our Megalo, I guess. This big guy chews through just about anything. Our Raptor could go, but I don't think we're going to do that. Another smash. And another smash. And Megalo is unfazed. He has seen too many horrors to care. Alright, we'll go ahead and hit the Tricera with a Megalo combo. And he's out. And we should be able to get his Elasmotherium next turn. Hitting us with a combo, okay. Pow pow. Let's see here. Caden says, the guys who keep following you around whenever a battle starts reminds me of Statler and Waldorf from the Muppets. You know, I can definitely see it. They're that kind of commentators. Alright. And let's go ahead and get rid of this guy. And he's done. It's pretty easy. I mean, here's the thing. There are hard battles in this game. There are actually a lot of them. But we are still fairly early in the game. So we're not going to be encountering a ton of those. Yet. Yet is the important part there. Right. Everyone gets a little more health. So Holt here. Darn, I really thought I had a chance against you. Here's your Electromynite then. Say hi to McJunker for me. We got the Electromynite. We'll be sure to battle again sometime soon, okay? See you soon. See you then. Probably help if I read things verbatim. Alright. Well, we'll go ahead and fix up our team then. I do want to get Electro. Yeah, I do want to get Electro in as a water monster. Wow, I've outsaid water monster. I've been playing too much Monster Hunter Stories. Yeah, we'll swap out V-Raptor. Here's the thing, I kind of want to swap out Nykus because Sinraptor is just better. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Here, I'll put in Electro. We will swap Nykus. really... Okay, I think we'll go with this formation for now. I'll put Shannon back. Yeah, I think we'll run with this formation for now. We don't have anything to counter these air types, but I think we'll be okay. Alright. Alright, Beth. We have to go back to Rivet Ravine. Have a nice trip. And of course, since we're here, we'll go ahead and look for more fossils. Never hurts to gain XP through battles, and, you never know if you might find something. And yes, Caden, you are right. Shan is now considered Tarbosaurus. I believe we went over that in the first stream when we introduced it. For anyone who hasn't seen the other episodes, I'm trying to introduce every creature we come across, just so people know what they are. We do that when we revive each dinosaur, rather than when we first encounter them. That way there's some semblance of continuity. I want to try to turn those into shorts, I think. Okay, he's just saving up fossil power. Oh, by the way, the FP at the bottom is fossil power. That's the stamina currency you spend in order to do moves. Ooh, he's doing his poison breath. Okay. This is, guaranteed poison. Okay. I don't think it's strong enough to be worried. Oh, really? Well, that's just rude, not dying. There, that takes care of him. Alright, and there. Decent amount of health. At higher levels, I can be pretty devastating, but we're still fairly low. I believe most poison in the game does percentage of your health. Okay. There's his turn, and now we smash. If this doesn't kill it, then Shan can finish him off. Oh, no, we got a crit. It's down. Well, bye-bye, Metri. You're out of here. Very nice. Alright, there goes Megalo and Sinraptor. Alright, let's keep looking. New Electro Head. Oh, yes. If you want to revive fossils in this game, you need head fossils. So, that could have been a new dinosaur there. But we already had it, so nope. Oh, there are. So that one. And another jewel rock, so we're gonna have a new bag. Oh, he's got it, or she's got her own Megalo. And a Nycus. I don't think we're gonna throw our Electro in. It's still fairly low level. Maybe once it beefs up a little bit, we'll start to. I am pretty surprised for how strong Megalo is this early in the game. But I think it is a frontliner, so it makes sense. Caden is asking what a white-colored rock means. So, because of the seminar we attended last stream, when we dig up a new fossil, we get a color corresponding to its element. I'm just... Okay, never mind, doesn't say here. White element is neutral. That's what our Megalo is. There's also fire, water, air, and Earth. And all of those have their own corresponding colors. Oh, he is really going for our Goyle. And I'm not surprised. So here's the thing. We have Goyle in our support zone. It is not super strong, but it gives a really good attack buff of 30% to our main dinosaur. And it has really good defense. So if our enemy wastes their attack attacking Goyle, it doesn't take much damage. They take recoil damage. And even if they manage to kill it, it just gives us a ton of fossil power so we can hit them back harder next turn. So Goyle's a pretty good support dinosaur. Also, hello Ember, I hope you are doing well. And yes, this game does support elemental violence. Alright, let's see what this Deinonychus does. Ah, going for Venom, okay. And it did not infect us. Well, thank you for passing through, Ember. It is nice to see you. Hope you're doing well tonight. We are just playing with our stylized little dinosaurs here. And he's down. What a victory indeed. Yeah, we'll let them do their little victory roars. Alright. And we got new Jewel Rock, so clean that for cash eventually. Yes, Caden, it's kind of like Avatar, but with dinosaurs. Ooh, can we fight you? Oh, nope. Okay, she is going to attend the seminar, but I think she's slacking. And that is our second Electro head we have found, too. I think last time we found like 5 of them, which was really strange. They must have a high drop chance, I guess? At least as far as I know, what fossils you find are based on like a drop table, like, you know, most RPGs with rewards. And every time you dig in a certain area, you basically roll the dice to see what fossil you get. From a set. I'm guessing some fossils are just weighted differently? I also did notice we do get a lot of... Oh, hey, Sayamo, nice. Throw a turn. He'll get a damage boost because he's a water type. Anyway, yeah, I bet the fossils are weighted for different areas. Also finding a lot of gemstones in this area in particular, I have noticed. There goes Sayamo. Is Sayamo Tyrannus still valid? I actually don't know, but I think we'll cross that bridge when we get it. Also, Electro has a Scare ability. I could be wrong, but I think Scare locks a dinosaur out from certain skills. I could be wrong, though. Let's see. Yes, okay, it does prevent dinosaurs from using some skills. They are... Which skills are sealed are randomly selected. Interesting. Hey Grayson, how's it going? We should actually be seeing some marine reptiles later on in the stream. We have to finish this current chapter first. Oh, and Caden says him and a bunch of friends have been doing a D&D campaign. And they fought a pack of Allosaurus. Allosaurus in D&D is pretty fun. Honestly, dinosaurs in D&D go together surprisingly well. They make for really good mini bosses or just random encounters. I feel they can add a lot of world building, though sometimes you do have to kind of work to make it fit. Oh wow, Grayson finally got internet after 11 days of his Wi-Fi being down. It's pretty crazy. Did you have a big tropical storm or something? I are you in Costa Rica or a different country? I'm sorry, I forget. But I know you're somewhere tropical. Also, our Sin Raptor has leveled up. Alright, Goyle got some HP. And Grayson is asking, wasn't Allosaurus a solo predator, or did they roam in packs? So unfortunately, we don't know. That's one of those things in paleontology that is almost impossible to know without some exceptional fossils. What I can say is that it's not uncommon to find multiple Allosaurus in the same dig site or in a similar area. And there are multiple cases of groups of Allosaurus being found at a particular dig site. Although most of those seem to have been watering holes during drought conditions. And, the apex predator of the region kind of just collected together. Like a group of crocodiles that die in a watering hole during a drought. I can say for sure that Allosaurus did fight each other, though. We have their bite marks on each other. Granted, we have Allosaurus bite marks on goddamn near everything in the Morrison, but we have them on each other. And okay, so a cable broke and repairs were delayed. That is understandable. Right, and here's Mick Junker, the miner / engineer guy, for helping out.
Welcome back, Junior. I assume Holt did what he was supposed to. Excuse me, you had to fight a fossil battle with him. But you brought the electromagnites, so you must have won, right? Good work. Alright, time to get this electromagnite installed in the mine car.
I think I'm going for some weird, rough pirate.
Done. As promised, you have my permission to enter my private dig site. Good hunting. Just remember, the scoundrels who wrecked my mine car might still be in there. Watch yourself.
Alright, so we ought to get a bunch of new fossils at this new dig site. Caden says that Siamotyrannus still appears to be valid. Alright, I will pull up the Wikipedia article when we get to it. And the Allosaurus in his D&D game were illithid enhanced. That's always fun. Oh boy. Okay. So a bit of background for previous streams. We've kind of been tussling with a group of bandits that seem to be stealing things around the island. There are 3 main ones and a bunch of goons. We're about to meet one of the main ones. I'm going to do a certain voice for him, which will become understandable once we see him. Now, where do you suppose that idol is? We're running out of places to look. Oh yeah, and one of the main ones is a dog. Because why not? Oof. Hey, dig here, boy, come on. When are you 2 idiots going to stop clowning around? And then we're spotted, so 3v1. And I will say, every time we encounter these guys, they do have more powerful dinosaurs. So I wonder what they will have this time. I will also say, folks, since we do have actually a lot of people in the stream for what I usually have, we do have a goal running right now. If you send in any super chats or any channel memberships, if we hit, let's see, if we hit 5 $2 super chats in total, or a combination of that and other super chats or memberships, we will have a little Q&A session after the stream is over. Just talk about the dinos we've seen so far, the game, or just any dinosaur questions you guys have. So, yeah. Feel free to send stuff like that in. I'm going to be having some videos coming out very soon, and channel members are going to see those first. Anyway, this is Vivian, the leader. Snivels, explain to me exactly what is going on here. Weren't you supposed to take the mine car out of commission?
Yeah, that's right, Vivian. And I did it, just like we planned. I even went a step further and stole McJumper's tools, so he can't fix it. Hey.
And what did you do with the tools after you stole them?
I gave him to Rex to hide.
Ooh.
Yeah, and buried them where no one will find them.
Yes, on this island full of fighters trained to dig up buried objects. No one will ever find them now. Idiot. Whatever, we won't worry about that now. You wouldn't dare interfere in our business, would you? Yes, we would. Well, you're either brave or too stupid to understand the situation. Let's go with stupid. You two, get it. Oof. Alright, dog first. I believe this is going to be 3 back-to-back battles. Ah, hey, interesting. See, he's got Therizinosaurus here, which Therizino is interesting. It has super low accuracy. But when it hits, like it says here, guaranteed crits. So this thing hits really hard, but it requires setup to hit anything. And its ally is Nodosaurus, who is one of the best defensive dinosaurs, and it actually doubles the defense of whatever's in the front line. I don't think this will be too much trouble, so I'm going to put Megalo up front, and then Sinraptor in reserve. Sinraptor will help boost Megalo's defense, and it's a good backup in case things go south. Alright. There we are. Nodo tackle. This fight shouldn't be hard, but if I recall correctly, Vivian, when we get to her, she can actually be kind of tough. Go ahead and hit with a Megalo Bite. Not very impressed. Oh, it knows confuse skills. Oh, that's not good. So confused dinosaurs will act completely on their own. That's not great. We should be able to win this still, but that is very not great. Goyle is not a frontline fighter. On the bright side, the Zeno here is almost certainly not going to hit Goyle, but Goyle's not going to do much damage. Yeah. Okay, miss. Good. I am even buffed Goyle's defense. That's good. That's nice. Oh, hey, got a crit. Oh, parting blow. Yeah, we're gonna nip that in the bud. Parting blow gives enemy dinosaurs a huge attack boost. So you do not want to let them keep that. Another perplex shot. So I might do another confusion. That must have a very high affliction rate, because there it goes again. Okay, what are we gonna do? You know, of all our possible options, that was probably the best. We'll go ahead and hit it with Sinraptor. Okay. Not dead, but it should die next turn. It really loves those perplex shots. Okay, well, at least right now, whatever Sinraptor does, it'll kill the Nodo. So, yeah, there we go. There we are. And it's down. It's 4 points. We might actually get a level up here. Wouldn't mind getting a level up from the. Wouldn't mind getting a level up. But I don't know what I was saying. Snibbles next. That could be trouble. So Snibbles here has a car. Car is a really good attack type dinosaur. So it gets high attack, it hits really hard. Cerato is gonna buff Car, which is not good. On its own, it's fairly weak. So actually, I think this time we're going to lead with our Sinraptor. We'll have Megalodon backup. Because Sinraptor will get a pretty healthy damage boost against the Car. And that is definitely the main threat. The downside to using Car is that its attacks use up a lot of power. So it can only really attack every other turn or so. Well, it might kill it next turn. Let's see. Car combo. Interesting that it's going for Megalo. Alright. I think just another S-Fang will do it. Oh, wow, yeah, and a crit. Okay, maybe this one might be easier than the last one. And then I think next round... Yeah, next round we'll hit it full force with the Sinraptor and finish off with Megalo if it doesn't die. Oh! Or that'll happen. Cerato can mess up your formations. But I think it's gonna die anyway. Close. Oh, come on. 2 health? Really? Well, if it goes for Goyle, it might accidentally kill itself. No, never mind. I also love that animation. This feels strong. Alright, I'll go ahead and finish it off, Megalo. And I agree, Caden. The Cerato does kind of look like a chameleon. Caden also mentions that Therizinosaurus's claws probably weren't very good when it comes to fighting. From what I know, that has been broadly supported. They wouldn't have been very useful for combat with creatures of their own size. Pretty effective against stuff smaller. everything gets a little more health. But then we got Vivian. Oh, unless we don't fight her now.
Ah, remember who you're dealing with, boy. We'll meet again, punk, and when we do, I'll squash you like a bug.
Oof!
We're out of here.
I thought we were gonna have to fight him. Guess not. There seems to be something buried where you're standing. We found another tacky idol. This one needs a diet. Alright. And now let's see what we get here. We got a few fossils. Alright, what we got? New fire type fossil. A new earth type fossil. Another earth. New fire type. Nothing else. Oh, yeah, we have to fall down a hole in order to go back. McJunker.
Hey, 3 of those punks in purple tights just came running through here, scared of something. Were those the hooligans that broke my mine car?
We laugh.
Ah, I see. You broke them and sent them scurrying back to their homes. You surprise me, Junior. You're twice the fighter and half the size of most of the adults on this island. Thanks. Alright, with the vandals caught, I can get back to my junk depot. You should get back to town too. Level up battles will begin soon, and you're clearly ready. You've been a lot of help, Junior. I'll be seeing you.
Alright. Let's go in one of the tunnels, see if we find anything while we're here. If nothing else, we'll find more fossils to donate. New Stidgy. A new Jewel Rock. Ah, interesting. I've never seen this formation before. This one might actually have some bite. So let's see. Oh wow, they have the support dinosaur up front. This is going to be a curb stomp. Sorry, Nossaur. If it helps, you're very cute. Yeah, this thing's going bye-bye. Okay, we got a crit. It's out in one, folks. Might get the other two in the next 2 turns. We'll see. Iron Ram. Yeah, here's the thing. Packy can actually hit with full force from the support zone. Because these guys are long-range dinosaurs. Alright, let's hit it with a combo. Might be overkill, but oh. And Stiggy's out. And next round, hopefully Packy's out. Yep, that's right, Caden. We have a juvenile and an adult. Alright, a Megalo combo. And it's out. That's different, though. I've never seen that battle formation before. At least not that I can remember. And everything gets their experience. Whoop. Sorry about that. For some reason, my phone decided to just start playing the video. Alright, if we don't find anything new, that's fine. At least we have no more fossils to donate. I am curious what new fossils we found in McJunker's little special area, though. I do not recall ever... Well, I don't recall what we find there. I have a guess, but I don't know. Oh, hey, Utah Raptor. Yeah, we'll keep Megalo up front. As long as you're not at an elemental disadvantage, what you have up front doesn't really matter. I mean, obviously play to advantages, like type advantages if you can, but if you can't, it's a big deal. Alright, we'll go for a Megalo Bite. Ooh! That's a pretty solid crit, okay. Strato combo on our Goyle. That's not going to do anything. I love auto counter. It's so sassy. Alright. In the next round, we slay the Utah Raptor. Okay. No venom. That's good for us, but even if it did envenomate us, it's alright. It's not surviving this round. And it's out. Very nice, very nice. Alright. Anything else? Well, never mind, just normal rock. Alright, does not look like there's anything else to find, unfortunately. Nope, okay. Well, we can go ahead and head back home then. Nothing wrong with that. Hopefully we got all the parts from the new dinosaurs in McJunker's lair. If we didn't, then we shall have to come back. But that's not a big deal. Although, we will have level up battles soon. I do want to clean these fossils first though. Your attention please. Level up battles will begin shortly. All participating fighters should make their way to Fossil Stadia for registration. There we are. Alright. Oh wow, 38 donation points from those fossils we had him clean. That's not bad. That is not bad. Actually, let's see if we have enough to get any fossils from here. We do! Well, I think we have to get this. We are getting a Stegosaurus, folks. Alright, alright, alright. We'll go ahead and clean the rest of our new stuff first now. Oh, got a full case. And these, we'll see what we got. Jewel rocks first, though. Another diamond. Not bad, not bad. Ow. That might be the fastest I've ever cleaned one of those things. 8 seconds. Not bad. Alright, that's $1,500 in the bank. See if this is a diamond or an emerald. Hoping a diamond, but nothing wrong with an emerald. At this stage in the game, $1,000 is still pretty good. Eventually, we will be fighting gems that are worth like 8,000 or more, but that's for pretty far. And Caden's right, now all we need is a crafting table and a stick, and we can get a diamond sword. We would be able to make a diamond shovel, but I think we need more sticks to do that. And another emerald, okay. The good thing is, most of the gems at this point in the game are still pretty tough, so it's hard to scar them, but it's not impossible. I actually don't know if you can even break diamonds in this game. Probably can, but I don't remember doing it. Alright, first of our new fossils. What do we got? Ooh, it's a red skull. Right. A red dromaeosaur skull, to be specific. We already have encountered one fiery dromaeosaur. Actually, we've encountered several. We already have one fiery dromaeosaur, so this is probably the other. I will say dromaeosaurs in general are decent in this game. They're good support carnivores usually. Although some, like Utahraptor, they can hold their own okay in the front lines. They're not as good as some other dinosaurs for that. They're not bad either. I mean, here's the thing. Just about every dinosaur is viable. It's just that some are better for different roles than others. Like some are more supportive, some are more offensive, and some are defensive. Are you kidding me? 99%? Come on. And okay. There's gonna be a little bit to talk about with Utahraptor 2. Oh dear. Utahraptor revival successful. Okay. So, Utahraptor. What can be said about this guy? Well, for starters, you are looking at one of, if not the largest dromaeosaurs we've ever found. Despite that, Utahraptor is also one of the earliest dromaeosaurs we've ever found, at least one of the earliest that we can say is definitively a dromaeosaur. Dromaeosaurs, for the record, are our raptor dinosaurs, like Velociraptor and Deinonychus. Utahraptor is known from the early Cretaceous Cedar Mountain Formation, and it has been associated with a few interesting fossils. For example, there is the block, which is a massive boulder of sandstone that has at least 3 individual Utahraptors in it, along with the body of a juvenile, I believe iguanodontid, though I could be wrong. It is a very interesting dinosaur. It was first described in 1993, so it came out right after Jurassic Park was published. Sorry, it was published on right after Jurassic Park came out, which is kind of interesting because it is just a bit bigger than the raptor. Well, because it's bigger than the raptors in those movies. But it showed that dromaeosaurs in general could get to that size. It's also weird for a dromaeosaur. Most of them are very lightly built and they would have been very agile animals. Utahraptor is very big and very bulky. It would not have been a fast runner, it would not have been particularly agile, but it would have been deadly. Huge head with razor sharp teeth, massive claws, and in particular the toe claw for Utahraptor, I believe is about a foot long, which is huge. Like, this was not a small animal. But it's really cool. It is a really, really cool dinosaur. And in this game, it's interesting. Utahraptor in Fossil Fighters is rather obviously designed after. Sorry, is rather obviously designed after Native American headdresses. At least the feather crown on its head is. I'm not going to speak to whether that is appropriate or not. It is from Utah, so, but I'm not going to speak on that. I just taking it as design inspiration. I do think it does look kind of cool, and it is at least from the area that, well, it is from North America. It also has a lot of tattoo-looking marks all over its body, which is kind of neat. And big green eyes. It can put this in the support zone, though it's not very effective there. You can put it up front, but it's not as good as other things. Overall, I find Utahraptor to be kind of lackluster in this game, unfortunately. Though I do think it's kind of cool. It also does have the strongest poison skill in the game, though it is very rare that it actually infects anything. Also, I don't know why the feathers are split into two clusters on its tail. I just don't know. But yeah, that is Utahraptor, folks. Also, I will be right back. I have to go do something super quickly, but I will be right back. I'm just going to go ahead and put a banner. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and take my camera off screen, and I shall be right back, folks. I'm sorry about this. See you in a minute. Okay, and I am back. Just just give me a brief moment, folks, and we will resume our cleaning session. Just need to get something sorted super quick on my end. So Caden is bringing up a kilobatar, which is interesting. A kilobatar is another large, fairly robust dromaeosaur, known from Mongolia, which is not Utah. So, fair distance away, but it seems to have maybe evolved its giant size independently of Utahraptor, which, if so, is kind of neat that it happened more than once. Oh, right. Well, anyway, that is Utahraptor. Let us continue our cleaning, as we have at least one other new fossil. Yes! Kinda hoping for Karkar, but no! It's an iguanodontia. Interesting. I have an idea of what this might be, but I could be wrong. Thinking it might be Oranosaurus, but we shall see. Also, we do unfortunately already have a little bit of damage. That is my bad. I was a little too hammer happy. Okay, nope, the bone is weak. Got it. Some bones are more tough in this game, while others are weaker. This one is apparently very weak. So, just gonna try to not cause too much more damage while we get the rest of this dirt off. And actually, fun fact, strong versus weak fossils is true for real fossils too. Fossils can be really, really tough, or they can be super, super weak. It depends on the preservational environment, specific characteristics of the fossils, how old they are, stuff like that. Caden is right. Carl, who I'm guessing is the Carl we were covering the other day, would not like this game. That's true. Alright, and I was right. It is Oranosaurus. Alright, let's bring it back. Orano revival is successful. Alright, so here's one of my favorite stylized designs from this game, actually. So this is Oranosaurus. Oranosaurus is a interesting dinosaur from the country of Niger. It is currently, I believe, placed as an early hadrosauriform, so on the line of what would eventually become our more familiar duck-billed dinosaurs. However, unlike most of them, it has a huge sail running up along its back and over the base of its tail. I've also seen conflicting studies as to whether or not it was bipedal or like a facultative biped like the other hadrosaurs, or like later hadrosaurs, but I believe it is currently thought to have been a bipedal animal. It, it's, it, it's interesting in other ways too. It has thumb spikes. It's kind of lightly built. We have no idea what the sail was for either. Was it for display? Almost certainly. Could it have been used to swim? Probably not. Was it a bison-like hump? We're not sure. Although I do believe that the sail interpretation is more supported at this time. I could be wrong about that. But it is an interesting animal. And the design in this game is actually pretty cool. So, at the time this game came out, Ouranosaurus was considered an iguanodontin, or at least an iguanodontian, so related to iguanodon. And all of the animals related to iguanodon in this game are doing like this fisticuffs, boxing slash well, in this case, like just more martial art-y dance. Iguanodon does it, Urano does it. I believe there's a third one that also does it, but I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. But they all do these weird little funky moves, and a lot of their attacks involve either punching or like slapping, stuff like that. So Urano does its funky little dance. It is colored like, well, some Egyptian, like pharaoh's tombs. A lot of blue, a lot of gold, and though you can't see it super well on the 3D model, you can see over here it has what appear to be Egyptian symbols etched into its sail, which I think is a fun design choice. It also has what look like, I don't know, resistance bands or stabilizing cuffs on its ankles and on its hands. So, it's ready to really punch someone's lights out. I also love these big purple eyes. They're very pretty. Overall, I love Orano's design in the game. And it's good in both support, as it's more of like a backup for your main dinosaur than a true support dinosaur. But it has some pretty interesting abilities. We only have Fist Jab right now, which is like a punch. But Urano learns confusion skills and a skill called Counter Blow, which makes it so that you reflect damage, which is kind of fun. It's just a fun dinosaur. I might use that term a lot, but it really is. I like this guy. I like this guy a lot. So much personality. And we shall continue our cleaning. A couple more jewel rocks. And we have another emerald. Okay. I love the cleaning music. Yarn. Another emerald. Another $1,000 in the bank. And I think one last emerald to see us off for this cleaning trip. Flashing success. And for our last fossil to clean, we have our new stego head. So, hope y'all are ready to meet a superstar. Even if it is one of the more annoying rocks to clean. Ooh, it's tough too, okay. Fortunately, this is a red fossil, which is something we have not encountered before. Obviously, most fossils in this game are white. They look like bone. But some of them are red, like this. And red fossils give you a point bonus when you're done cleaning them. So it's okay if it gets roughed up a little bit. You get the point bonus anyway. If you get 100% on all the fossils, it means that your dino can start at level 5 instead of level 4, like everything else if it gets 100%. But it's really not a big deal. As long as you actually get the fossil clean, that's what matters, and you get the point bonus on top of that. So as long as we hit 50%, that's what matters. I think we will, though we're going to have to make more liberal use of our hammer than normal, I think, to clear some of this off. It is very tough rock. Which is not my experience with most Morrison Formation rocks, where Stegosaurus is known from. Most Morrison rocks seem to be pretty soft, with some exceptions. Ew. Is that going to get us? Yeah, it'll get us over 100%. Nice. Stego Head, 106 points. Nice. Howdy, Al. Hope you're doing well tonight. We're just bringing a Stegosaurus back from the dead. Alrighty. Yeah, here we go. Stego is a flamboyant boy. Alright. So, what is this? This is Stegosaurus, arguably one of the most famous dinosaurs of all time. And also one of the best dinosaur designs in this game. It is stunning. But as for the real animal, Stegosaurus is the largest stegosaurid that we know of, which are a group of armored dinosaurs that appear to have gone more for flash and flamboyance than defense. Although most of them are equipped with some rather large and sharp spines on their tails, and backs, and shoulders. It depends on the stegosaur. Stegosaurus only seems to have had them on its tail. As I said, it is the largest member of this group, and it is known from fossils all throughout the American West. I've actually found bits of Stegosaurus out in Wyoming when I was there. I found little bits of plate and a toe bone that had been left in a dig site. Stegosaurus would have been about 30 feet long, somewhere between like 5 and 6-ish tons as an adult, like a big adult. It's gotten a few revisions in recent years as we've actually found some fairly complete remains, which we did not have for a very long time. That's why a lot of older reconstructions have a big arching back and a sloping tail, tiny arms. Older reconstructions look like a mess because they're a bunch of fossils all crammed together to try and get a picture of what this thing might look like. But now we have complete ones, and it's an interesting animal. It's fairly lightly built for its size, but it could still pack a wallop with those big spikes on the tail. The plates on the back were almost certainly used for display, either displaying for mates, towards rivals, or towards predators to make them look bigger. And they were probably really brightly colored, like they are on here, which is something that I love. Like, this was probably a very beautiful dinosaur, or at least very bright dinosaur. Yes, one of the most famous ones is Sophie, who I got to see her dig site when I was out in Wyoming, because that's where she was found. I actually fossil hunted in the area that she was discovered in, though I'd never found anything that spectacular. Anyway, Stegosaurus in this game is an all-rounder. It's good for support, though it is mostly meant as either your main attacking dinosaur or as a backup attacking dinosaur. It'll provide a little boost to your main dino while waiting in reserve, or it can stand up front on its own. It has good attack, it has good defense, it has a lot of health. And it's just a generally good animal. I think it does also get some confusion skills as it levels up, but we don't have access to those right now. But even at a low level, it hits pretty hard. It's a good dinosaur, and the design is beautiful. It's still in Fossil Fighter's kind of chibi style, but it's stylized in a way that makes it look good. And I just can't get over these vivid red and green plates. They're so eye-catching in the best way. It is perfect. But arguably one of my favorite designs in the entire game. And that brings us to the end of this cleaning session. So we're going to go ahead and drop off all of these fossils, let our little robot take care of them. Then we're going to go do our level up battle, I think, because, let's see, we got fossils for Orano and Utahraptor. I don't really want either of those, at least not at my main team, so we don't really need to get more fossils from them. I think you can go back to McJunker's dig site later, though, and it can have some other fossils. But more fossils open up as you progress in the story, which is pretty common in a lot of games, especially this type. In fact, after this level up battle, I want to go visit Greenhorn Plains, see if we can access the special dig site there or not. So, we are going to begin our level up battle now. But first, we have to do our cleaning test. So this time, I think we have to get 65% on our fossil. And again, every time you do this, the fossil you have to do is tougher. So, difficulty ramps up. Yep, 65 points. Meaning next time it'll be 70. Alright. Huh, looks like a Leonelinosaur. Okay. Not a soft fossil, not a hard fossil either. Well, actually, it does feel on the weaker side, so I'll be careful. But not terribly so. And I will say, it looks like I'm just hammering away at the rock, but after a while you do start to get a feel for how how the impacts are going to propagate through the rock and stuff. Like there's a skill you can actually build when it comes to cleaning fossils in this game. Oh, come on, where am I missing? Oh, it's got a little rock mustache up here. There we go. That's like 97%, 98%. Okay, pretty good, pretty good. Oh, and I'm sorry, Al, I just saw you said you got to sleep. I hope you sleep well. And we will see what our actual battle is going to be. Oh, so we're going to do two battles, a preliminary and then a level master. Okay, so we're going to have two fights. I'm going to guess Holt and McJunker? Oh, that's just my guess. Yeah, Holt. So yeah, probably McJunker is the master. You and me battling it out at Fossil Stadium? This is great. You beat me last time, but I've been practicing, so don't expect me to drop so easy this go around. I've been working on my strategy, and I think I've got what it takes this time. Let's battle. Alright, what do you got, Holt? Oh, he's still got his Triceratops. Okay, okay. He's got a Quetzalcoatlus and a Packy. Okay, Triceratops is definitely the biggest threat here, but those others can hit hard. I think this is probably the best team you've got, so we'll go with this formation right And his Tricera might try to go for our Sin Raptor. No, he's going to go for a Goyle. Okay. As long as he does that, it's basically a wasted turn. So I don't mind that. Our first attack for Megalo. His Triceratops has a lot of health, but as long as we keep chewing through it, that's what matters. Besides, that thing will drop before our Goyle does. Okay, and he's supporting with his cats. Ooh! Okay, didn't do as much of our life bar as I was fearing, but that's still considerable. Ah, nice, we got the Excite off. Okay, so now he can't swap out his Triceratops. That's good. I think we're going to finish it off with our Sin Raptor, and then we'll try and use our Megalo to kill his cats. Or at least do good damage to his cats. Damn, I forgot about... Ooh, okay, no, we gotta kill it. We do not want Parting Blow. Okay. Shoot. That could have gone better. But at least now he's down to his backup dinosaurs. That Cats might take out our Goyle. Yeah, it might take out our Goyle in a turn or two. That's okay. Ooh! Okay, he's actually doing some pretty good damage. I think we've got this, though. Yeah, okay. I think we'll finish off his cats with our Megalo, then swap to our Sin Raptor and use that to one-shot Mackie. I think we can do that. Oh! Well, never mind. Okay, Megalo chew up the Packy, Sin Raptor take out the cats. Should be able to do this. Damn. Okay, well there's the Packy at least. Okay. We've got this. We've got this. Alright. Finish it off, Megalo. Psst. And there he goes. Oh, okay, Goyle leveled up. Nice. It's more to attack and defense. So the defense is what matters most for Goyle. Alright, there's Holt. Well, shoot, I lost again. Oh well, I'm sure we'll battle again someday, right? I'll keep practicing. There's him. Okay. We will save before we do our final level up battle. Okay, and we are going to continue our game. Alright, congrats! Next up is the Level Master, the final battle. When you're ready, go on through the door to your right to the battle arena. Okay, well, based on how Holt was, this one might actually be tough. Let's see if we're strong enough. Yep, McJunker. You did it, Junior, but I can't say I'm surprised. After all,
Anyone with your skills at finding and fighting was gonna make it here. What, you're surprised to see me here? I guess I didn't mention that I'm a level 3 master. Now you'll have to beat me, or you'll never be a level 4 fighter. Don't think I'll go easy on you either. My Vivisaur team is a force to be reckoned with, so watch out. Enough talking, let's battle.
I think he mostly does defensive dinosaurs. Ooh, interesting. Kentro, Stiggy, and Serrato. Okay, Serrato's probably gonna be his main dinosaur. I think we keep Megalo up front. It has less attack than Cineraptor, but better defense. And Cineraptor will buff that anyway. Cineraptor on backup, and Goyle. Yeah, I think we got this. I think we got this pretty well. I'd like an Earth-type frontliner, but we'll survive. Ooh, he has a lot of health, too. And I think we finally hit the point in the game where difficulty starts to ramp up, so... Ooh! Actually hit pretty hard. Yeah, difficulty starts to ramp up here, so we actually gotta take it kind of seriously. Ooh! That's a good crit. I think we'll still need a Megalo combo to finish off with Serrato, though. Another crit. I know it has a high crit rate, but still, damn. Okay, there's a Serrato. Now his others are going to come in, and they're going to hit hard. Okay, maybe not that hard. Though I'd be kind of surprised if Goyle actually survives. It's a pretty solid hit. Okay, I'd be surprised if Goyle survives this. But that's alright. Okay. A little auto counter there. Most of the spiky dinosaurs have some auto counter. Ooh. It's like barely hanging on there. Alright, now Megalo finish off the Kentro. His Stiggy will probably kill our... Yeah, his Stiggy is probably going to kill our Goyle, but that's okay. Goyle really is a good, like, sacrificial lamb, I'm noticing. Like, it takes so much heat away from the main attack dinosaurs. By the time it's done, like, they're barely harmed. And we'll take out this guy in one round. And let's kick him out of here. I love that spin that Cineraptor does. Very nice, very nice. Oh, 5 points. It's not bad. And Electro leveled up. That's good. It's really lagging behind with the attack, though. Like, we need a water Vivasaur, but it's just not that strong. Not as strong as I was hoping, at least.
Congratulations, Junior. I'm impressed. Beating me is no easy feat, frankly. Well done. My apprentice Holt has been improving steadily, but you're in a league all by yourself. Keep digging and reviving, and and soon you'll be in a major league of your own. Alright, you're officially certified as a level 4 fighter, Doctor. Right. If you ever feel like visiting, you can find me over in the junk depot.
Alright. And we see our friend, Rosie. Oh dear, I gotta do the Scottish accent, don't I?
Congratulations, Doctor! I'm getting ready for my level up battle. I'm nervous. But seriously, Doctor, great job. Seems like you're always one step ahead of me. Better watch out though, I'm hot on your heels. Hey, what's that? You've got another one of those weird idols. What in the world are these things anyway? And why are they so tacky? Well, I gotta get going for my level up battle. Wish me luck. Hello, Maya. Hope you were doing well.
We just finished our latest chapter in. Sorry, we just finished our latest chapter in this game. Gonna go ahead and save. Gonna do a little bit of grinding, I think, before we call it for that. Ah, yes. Chapter 4, Woolbeard the Pirate. We're now a level 4 fighter, and the level 4 dig site, Bottoms Up Bay, is now available. Oh yeah, we unlocked multiplayer mode, if the servers were still online. Well, not even servers, I think it was like local play or something. Ah, Dr. Dickens. Ah, glad you're here, Doctor. I've got some good news for you. The fossil cannon is finally finished. About time, too. The attendant was getting antsy waiting for it. You can now use DS wireless communications and the cannon to interact with other players. The fossil cannon is a device used to send fossil rocks to friends. You can trade them or even just give them as gifts. Yeah, so back in the day, if you had a friend who also had the game, you could send them fossils wirelessly. It was actually kind of fun. Sadly, I don't think I can really use that function now, but it was nice. I think I remember trading fossils with one or two friends back in middle school. Yeah, middle school. Anyway, we have some gemstones we gotta sell. So I hope you're doing well, Maya. Yeah, I got some emeralds and a diamond to sell. 8,000 might be able to buy a fossil rock, actually. Let's see what he's got. Nothing we need. Let's see about upgrading tools. How much are his cleaning upgrades? Okay, there are 25k each. I'm not going to get either of them yet, though they are very useful. I think we'll save up and get a fossil chip, and that will let us find more fossils for our dinosaurs, which is always a good thing. Because the more fossils you have, the more abilities you have, and the more abilities you have, the more fun stuff you can do. And we are close to getting that upgrade, actually. For now, though, I do want to explore Greenhorn Plains. See if we can access a paid dig site that should be near the back of the area. All right. There. New Shan Shan head. A new air-type fossil that we haven't had before. Interesting. And a jewel rock. Oh, he has an iguanodon. Well, that's not going to last very long. Yep. You guys ready to see this guy get one shot? And pow. There he goes. A little extra XP and a jewel rock. Probably just going to be a pearl, so only like 500 gold, but oh. Well, shoot. This area is not set up yet. That's a shame. I guess that is like a later game thing. But there is eventually a paid dig site that opens up back here, and you'll find a lot of really cool stuff. Another new air-type fossil. Spinax head. And a gemstone. We'll go ahead and fight. Ah, a Metri. That one's gonna last about as long as the Iguanodon. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, this one actually gets to attack. Good for him. Not that it did much. Oh yeah, also, since we leveled up, we now gain an extra 10 FP per round. So our regeneration is now at 100 points. So technically that means that we could have Megalo and Sidraptor both attack in a round if we want. Also, can we fight you? Oh, wrong button, but let's see. All these extra fights are, oh, let's level up a decent bit. All these extra fights are just going to help us gain experience, gaining experience, level up our dinos. Always a good thing. I do wish we had proper frontliners to be leveling right now, but we're working with what we got. And a jump. Ooh, a crit. Not bad. Combo. Okay. And we'll go ahead and finish it off. And gone. Not bad, not bad. Velociraptor head. Alright. Well, nothing new there, sadly, but what can you do? Could. I don't know, I'm conflicted. I do want to get that fossil filter. Yeah, I do want to get that fossil filter. And that will enable us... Oh, well, a lot of donation points there. Jeez. I want to get that fossil filter. Once we have that fossil filter, we'll be able to find more fossils from the dinosaurs we already have. And that'll give them new abilities that will make them stronger in the next area. And without spoiling a lot, we're going to be going underwater. So there's going to be a lot of water-type Vivosaurs. And that means we want a good air-type frontliner. Unfortunately, the only one we have access to right now that would kind of fit the bill is Spinax. So I think we're gonna have to. I think we're gonna have to level up our Spinax. I think this is its arm. Nice, very nice. You can get it? Yeah, 100%. Well, that's 2 free levels for our Spinax and a new ability. Alright, let's go ahead and integrate. Integrate. Nice, level 4. Alright. Oh wow, 2 levels and it gained 8 points of attack. I think we can probably replace Shan Shan now. And we'll go ahead and do this. Yeah, okay. So these pearls will get us to 1,000 more gold. We need 1,200 for our fossil chip upgrade. So I'm not going to donate. Ah, dang it! We scratched the pearl. I'm not going to donate all of our fossils. We are going to actually sell them this time. And by selling fossils, we can make a little extra money. That should push us over the edge. I hope we have enough. Yeah, Spinax does kind of look like Godzilla. So let's go ahead and get that upgrade. Hopefully. Oh, wrong button. Sell item. Okay. Alright, there we go. We're going to have 30 gold to our name. But it'll be worth it. Right, fossil chip 1. There we are. I don't think this will let us find new species. I think it just lets us like find new parts of dinosaurs we already had access to. But I could be wrong, and I would not be opposed to being wrong either. I don't know what other dinosaurs appear on Greenhorn Plains that we haven't already found, but I'm sure there's some. Anyway, now we're going to be hunting for Spinax bones because uh, we want to level up our guy because he's going to be our frontliner for most of the next area. Sure. Who are you? Hi, Doctor. Oh, yes, I know who you are. I've heard all about you. Of course, information is my business. I'm the area guide here. I provide info to those digging at this site. Mostly that info is about the types of fossils you can expect to dig up here. So what do you think? Want to hear about the fossils you'll find in Greenhorn Plains? I don't think I've ever encountered this NPC before, so yes. You can find air-type fossils here. Shan and V-Raptor fossils are the most common in this area. They're both small in size, but big in attack capability. I hope you find a few. That's the only information I can give you right now. Come talk to me again anytime. Oh. Well, that was less informative than I was hoping, but alright. New air-type fossil. And a jewel rock. It's only 500 bucks, but it's still 500 bucks. So, might as well fight for it. We are going to have to wait for him to do his turn first because he will have a lot less HP. But that's alright. Wow, he has less than 10% of the HP we have. And he's out. Very nice. Very nice. Alright, a little bit of XP for everybody. Just a little. There is a dino swapping machine in the back of the area, so we're going to work our way back there and swap out our Shan. And we're going to say goodbye to it for probably forever, but we'll see. Oil arms. Spinax arms. Not the Spinax bones we need, but I won't turn them down. Alright. And goodbye, Shan. Hello, Spinax. We could also work on Stego. I think we can get more Stego parts. I mean, we'll get more Stego parts, so we could get all of the parts for Stego, actually, by donating, like getting donation points. Maybe that's what we'll go for, actually, instead of Spinax. Yeah, because we can grind out all those points pretty easily. That's only like 4 or 5 trips to get fossils. Huh. And we would have access to all of its skills. And Stego is a really solid all-rounder for like the entire game, so... Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go swap out Spinax. I'm sorry, buddy. Did get a new jewel rock. Yeah, sorry, Spinax. Thought you were going to get your moment to shine, but nope. It's Stego. I do think Stego will have lower attack overall, but it'll have really good defense, and it's a super solid, tough dinosaur. So, oh, this guy's got water type dinos, so we can actually. Oh, cool! He's got an Elasmosaur. Stego's gonna be weak, but we can have him on standby. He's got to level up a few times before he's really fit for battle, but, well, just means we gotta get him XP. I will say, I think the water type dino animations were my favorite in this game. Like, they're just so glidey and smooth. Ooh, that hit hard. But they're very glidey and smooth. I like how they look. Okay, good damage on the Metri. Right? Okay, he's letting his Elasmo take the lead. Alright. Well, I don't know how long the Elasmo is going to last. I don't like that. Oh, well, Jesus. I don't think it's going to last very long. Just keeps going for Goyle. Poor Goyle. Let Stego finish off the Elasmo. Or not. Never mind. Okay, Stego really needs to level up. Oh, there he goes. Petri combo. And we'll take care of him. Pow. There he goes. Also, I appreciate how the battle arena looks different for each area. Like, the arena here is very different to the one you see in Greenhorn Plains. Or, sorry, in River Ravine. Still. Oh, come on. There we go. No, just Landrock. Spinax. Which, again, we don't need anymore, unfortunately, but it doesn't hurt to have. And a Gemrock. Yeah, might as well fight it. And he's got an Iguanodon. Oh, he's gonna die fast. Sad for him. And chomp. And gone. That was easy. But hey, $500 in the bank. Can't really complain about that. Besides, I kind of like this system a bit more than Pokemon, where you just beat up kids for their money, like directly. At least this way, it's like, you're fighting over something. You're not just stealing some kid's lunch money. The people in Pokemon are usually pretty rich, at least from what I remember. So maybe they can afford it. Alright. Let's go ahead and clean our gems and new fossils. See what they are. Well, it's a pelvis of some kind. I do believe we can guess what it might be from. Ooh, and I have damaged it already. That's unfortunate. Oh well. Should not be that bad. I do believe this is a Spinax hit. But, you know, we're not going to be using it, but it doesn't hurt to have it. You know, just for completionism's sake. Also, I believe... yep, my earbud has died, so I think you guys do not hear the cleaning right now. I will go ahead and fix that in just a second. Just gonna finish this cleaning first. Head and sorry about that. I'll try to get this going again here and in just a moment. Okay. I still cannot hear anything. Unfortunate. Yeah, that's 2 more levels for Spinax. Cyclone. That was its final ability. Pretty good, but now I really want to level up Stego. So sorry, Spinax. Also, I think I have to restart my emulator in order for the music to come back. So, gonna go ahead and save the slot. We'll bring the game back, don't worry. Just gotta fix that. Gotta love computers. Sometimes they just do not want to be nice, you know? Go ahead and share the screen, load the memory, and the music should be back. Please let me know if that did not work. But we'll go ahead and keep cleaning for now. We got some pearls to get. Yep. There we are. Easy 100%. Small pearl discovered, but we shall continue cleaning. I think we have 3 or 4 gem rocks right now. That's not bad. Oh, I think this is a piece for our Goyle. For some reason in this game, tail fossils are usually considered to be in the legs fossil slot. So I believe this will be our Goyle's legs and will give us its 3rd ability. Not its final ability. Most creatures, in fact I think all of them, have 4 abilities in this game that you unlock by, getting all of the 4 parts of their skeletons. But this will get us Goyle's 3rd. Usually, with some exceptions, most dinosaurs have 3 attacks and then a special buffing ability or debuffing ability. It depends. Usually buffing them. For example, you can get Inflame, which increases your dinosaur's attack power. You can get Harden, which increases their defense. Sorry, just 100%. Yeah, baby. There we go. Harden increases defense. I know there's one for evasion. I think there's one for accuracy. And there's some like special buffs you can get too, which have all kinds of weird effects. There we are! Level 7! Look at you go, Goyle. Actually gained a lot of attack there, and Wind Spear, which has Confusion. Okay, that could be good. That could be very, very good, actually. Mm-hmm. That was fast. 10 seconds for a pearl. Not bad, not bad. We shall continue our cleaning, though, with another jewel rock. We did good. We did get quite a few of these. There we are. There's another pearl. Not as fast for that one, but that does happen. That's it. Okay. So we have 9 fossils to donate. We'll go ahead and leave these fossils. Alright. Oh wait, I think we can afford another part of Stego. So we'll go ahead. Yeah, okay. We'll go for. Yeah, we'll go for body. Just go ahead and go down the list. Oh, wait, oh, wrong button. There we are. We'll go ahead and clean by hand and do our Stego body. Oh, look at these ones look pretty. Be very liberal with the hammer here if we want to make any progress on this bone. Okay, soft fossil, got it. Close. Very close. Come on. Okay, not the best, but hey, that still puts us over 100%. That's still over 2 levels. That's good. Go ahead and integrate. Da da da. Huh? +3 attack, a lot more defense though. Sorry, a lot more health. Oh, I don't know. I'm conflicted. I think I'm gonna try to call the stream here in a few minutes. And I love Stego, but I think right now, yeah, Spinax just is the better choice. Like it actually has, like that's an obscene amount of attack right now. And granted, we can probably bring our other ones up if we find more fossils to give them a level boost, but that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Like honestly, that's the strongest dinosaur we have right now is Spinax. So I think we're gonna put Spinax in the lead. Sorry, I'm just thinking. We can do another fossil run quick. And then I think after that fossil run, we will call it quits. And we will go to Rivet Ravine. Hopefully find some new, like, Megalo and maybe Electro parts. Or maybe explore the mines a bit more. Can always hope, right? Oh, shoot, I have gems to sell. I completely forgot. That's my bad. And unfortunately, we do have limited bag space right now, so we need to clear out space if we can. Oh, come on! It's easy to accidentally hit the wrong button in this game. There. I like his plants. Oh. Now we're ravine. There we are. You coddle his head. Oh, no, don't want to talk to you, buddy. Fossil looks like he's got a fossil like right under him. Right? Can we get that without like hitting him? I'm not sure we can. No, he's got a fossil under him that we just can't reach. Oh, that sucks. Oh, and a jewel rock. Here, we'll let our new Spinax take the lead. This is gonna shred through that Electro. Oh no. Yeah, we're just gonna shred him, I think. Yikes! Okay. Yeah, that was a crit, but even so, that's pretty devastating. Oh yes, please do excite the Spine Axe. Lock that monster in place. Oh yeah, and it has auto counter. Spine Axe combo. And he's out of here. It's nice. And a Jewel Rock. Oh, a new neutral fossil. I think that is the Megalobone we were hoping for. New air fossil. I'm guessing that's a Cautilus fossil. Oh, this guy wants to fight. Might as well. Oh, good night, Caden. Hope you sleep well. Hmm. Oh, didn't one-shot it. Pretty close, though. How much health? 18. I don't know if Rap or Sinraptor can... Oh, well, there he goes. Oh, and Spinax is excited. He's not going nowhere. Hmm. You know what? I want to see Cyclone. So, I think we're just gonna... Well, actually, we might kill this guy with auto counter. We'll see. No? Okay. Oh, we'll go ahead and hit him with the Spinax Fang. And then we're going to annihilate that Metri with a Cyclone. Or, sorry, we're going to annihilate that Electro with a Cyclone. Poison Breath. Alright. Here we go. Damn! And that wasn't a crit either. Damn. Almost 200 damage from one hit. That's pretty nuts for this stage in the game, actually. Yep. And an Aurora. Hey, a new waterfall. So that is probably going to be our Electro. And a Jewel Rock. A Cautelus and Alexo. I don't think Alexo is going to matter very much with its type advantage. Sorry, even with its type advantage. Sleep attack. Did not affect us, but interesting. Oh, please kill it, please kill it, please kill it. Ah. Okay. Sin Raptor, finish it off. Okay. And now we're going to destroy the Quetzalcoatlus after this. And Spinax combo. I love that flyer death animation. It's just so over the top, it's perfect. Neutral fossil. Alright, let us explore the mines. Oh, alright. New Cautelus head. We'll do a fight. Oh, he's got a Cyamo. Alright. So, ooh. Not bad. Ooh, I think swap Sinraptor. Sinraptor should be able to kill it. Yeah. Nice, nice, nice. Let's see. Is there anyone in the chat still watching? Just out of curiosity. StreamYard says that there are 3 people watching, but I do not know. I haven't seen anyone besides Caden in the chat for a while. There we are. Finding a lot of new fossils. That's good. We're going to be heading back to town with a full pouch, I think. Right? There's one tunnel, now the other. New Elasmoth. Huh? Ooh, a new fire type fossil. New Elasmoth. There. New water type fossil. Well, we are gonna have to fight for it. Right. All right, Spinates. Well, actually, let's put Sinraptor up front. Might be able to take out that Lexi. We'll see. Even if it doesn't kill it, it can at least knock it back to the safe zone. And it's gone. God damn. I'm just gonna. Nah, I shouldn't have done that. Oh well. It's just gonna be an extra turn. Wind Cutter did not activate the auto counter. That's interesting. Wonder if that's just a thing for long range dinosaurs. Yeah, I should have left Sinraptor up front, so Sinraptor could get a hit in, then Spinax. Then the Kets would have been dead that turn. Oh well. I never knew. Never knew that was a thing. Huh. Yeah, I guess long range dinosaurs don't activate auto counter. That's interesting. Unless it's something like special for Quetzalcoatlus or other pterosaurs. Which, I mean, could be a thing, but I don't know. New water fossil. Yeah, there. New fire type fossil. New normal rock. Ah, new jewel rock. Okay. It's been a while since we've had a jewel rock. Ah, Megalodonychus. We haven't seen that combination in a little bit. We should have put Spinax back up front, but oh well, it's not a big deal. Besides, with Sinraptor up front, it can use its secondary ability, which I think is stronger than. Yeah, I think it's stronger than Spinax's normal ability, so it's not bad. Plus, it can do stuff like that. Sinraptor's just good. It's a good dinosaur. And it's out. And Megalo combo. And we'll go ahead and finish her off. Oh, we're talking about battle arenas. The battle arena for here is different than the normal river ravine. That's cool. That's a nice addition. That is nice attention to detail. It'd be nice if I could talk. Whew, it's getting late. Oh, we now have a full bag, so we're gonna have to start swapping out old fossil inks. Yep. Gotta start swapping it. I do not need a new Nossaur head, so we can just leave that there. Do not need a new Lasmoth head. Oh, so I guess we're done here. Alright, now we just go visit... Oh, wait, can we go over here? No, that's barred until much later in the game, sadly. We can go to McJunker's private dig. See some stuff there. Then once I think we're done digging, we're gonna call it quits, everybody. A few spots. A new Earth-type fossil. Do not need a new Utahraptor head. It's probably another Utahraptor part, but I might as well take it. I gotta take it just in case it's something new, because you never know. Oh, we'll keep that Electro head, because our cleaning bot might be able to do better than how we did soon. And a new Earth fossil. Okay. Okay. I think we will go back now then. Go ahead and exit the tunnels and head back to town, and then we will call it good for the evening, everybody. And I do want to say thank you for everyone who hung around tonight. Kate, I think you were here for most of the stream, so if you see this back in the morning, thank you for joining. I also saw a bunch of my friends, so thank you, everybody who came along. Hope you're enjoying Fossil Fighter so far. I'm gonna start putting out like little edits, I think, of this. At least the dinosaur introductions, stuff like that. Yeah, should be fun. I'm gonna go ahead and save our game. And I shall bid you all adieu. Hope you have a great evening, folks.